Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase and that one we go bring another reason for the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you don't like the reason, and of course, you don't like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now, nation, international lobbyists for the culture movement are putting pressure on the Jamaican government in the wake of the unlawful trimming of Nzinga King in Clarendon. Now, international agencies from as far as Chile, France, Ethiopia and other European countries are calling for not only the speedy removal of the officer involved in the incident, but also for changes to be made in Jamaica's constitution to protect the rights of Rastafarians and other religious groups on the island. The group has expressed that this situation showcases the common narrative that members of the Rastafarian faith in Jamaica are subjected to constant oppression and also having their fundamental rights infringed upon. One example put forward by the international group is that a young woman could not be trimmed by police in Canada. They said first and foremost, there would have been a major lawsuit. And they said the fact is this would have not occurred in an international country because they recognize the rights of multicultural society members, which is very true. In this day and age, our culture, our music is more respected by international supporters, whether it be the fans themselves or the international governments responsible for the countries that these international fans are from. Another facts, our cultural heritage is more celebrated off the island than on the island. The group was also quoted as saying, how can the Jamaican government put up Bob Marley's image to attract foreigners to the country when Rasta in Jamaica are being disenfranchised and disrespected at the highest level? Nzinga's dreadlocks was cut, one of the sacred symbols of the Rastafarian movement. Tafari said the law should be enacted to protect the rights of Rastas, adding that move is long overdue. Violation of one's spiritual, religious and social fundamental rights and privileges should be something punishable under the law. Members of the Nyabingi order also said there's a theory that Rastafarians are only accepted for commercial and capitalism. Manafi Hope Morgan was quoted as saying, we are good for promoting reggae, we are good for boosting tourism, but we are not good enough to exist in our own country. And it seems to be the sad truth. The fact that the Indicom investigations have dragged on for as long as they have, despite this being something of concern for every citizen right here on the island. As a matter of fact, some have said that what the system is waiting on is for the coverage of this situation to die down, for people stop talking about it, for it to fade from the memory of the citizens, and then them can forward out with any story and give to the people. That not gonna happen. That not gonna happen. Justice must be served. Security force members are in the streets enforcing the law. The law must be adhered to by them themselves. Since them out there are enforce the law, they should also be subjected to the full weight of that very same law. Constitutional rights are there to protect citizens, and when they are violated, there should be swift recompense. In a country where crime and violence is at an all-time high, to also have members of the security forces, people who are paid by tax dollars to serve and protect, to have them in the streets violating citizens' human rights goes against the very core of the constabulary force and also the Jamaica Defence Force. These individuals, regardless of the reasons why they have chosen to become officers or soldiers, these agencies that fall under the regime of national security are erected, put in place to protect citizens. But from the disturbing images circulating social media, and that we say a go on. We have seen officers idly pass by while municipality destroy the belongings of citizens who they must serve and protect. We have seen the unlawful detainment of community members whenever them squad pass through. In recent weeks, we have seen an officer use in pepper spray in a vehicle occupied by passengers in the attempt to apprehend one individual, not for doing some form of major crime, but for not possessing a mask. And an innocent bystander in the vehicle, after being pepper sprayed for no reason, she being an individual wearing a mask, abiding by the law. After speaking for her rights, she was charged for disorderly conduct, sentenced by a judge, and then, while in lockup, visitation was denied. Basic human rights were suspended, and for top it all off, a 19-year-old Rasta was assaulted and her dreadlocks were cut for no reason other than the officer felt like doing it that day, saying to the victim that she left her heart, her yard. It's like she left her brain. You're not implied for do that. We the citizens have not implied you for do that. Me agree with the international lobby group, where I say obviously this individual does not know their job description, and the fact that they might deal with members of society at this capacity, no, we can't allow that to stand. One individual has not only caused a stain on the entire nation, but violated fundamental rights. The constabulary force themselves, heads of the constabulary force, should be eager to get rid of individuals who pose this kind of threat to society and also to the organization itself, because this instance within itself, Clarendon is already a troubled parish, and a situation that will take place with the police and an innocent young woman go about her business, I show you the type of situation where citizens have to face, and also why there are no, that says zero, relations between community members and members of the security force. And none of the community members do this. Me have to point it out. These citizens and residents of these communities are them directly affected by these situations. Majority of these officers are not residents of these troubled communities from the parish. Them live elsewhere. Some of them don't even live in the parish at all. They must dead station pan beauty. The residents will live there, them directly affected. Of course, them want it to stop. Them always make it look like, ooh, are the people in the community support crime? They are different members of the community. Obviously, if the people we are do the wrongs, then of course they are members of the community we are support the wrongs. These are the people who the people might try to say, hey, get them out. But when them realize that these security force members are forward in the place, now have them own best interests at heart, then where you feel like I got them. Seriously, tell me where you feel like I got them. Vice the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. I'm reminding them now, if you're new to the channel and new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason, and of course you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of our fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also there as well. Drop a like and bust a share. Share icon is located in close proximity to the share icon. That's the arrow. You can use the arrow and show the video upon, share the video rather, on any social media platform of your choosing, and you can do it multiple times. So share the video. Comment section open 24/7. It never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. You know what when you go there. Once you click the comment section, you say community guidelines. Be respectful of them. Because when you write certain things, they will show up in the comment section. You see me? We can't see it, you can't see it. So we can't continue the reason. But other than that, drop your comments so we can continue the reasons from the comment section. Until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours that want to live, love, and prosper.